Namaste everybody. Welcome once again in this virtual class. Today we are going to deal with again guided writing type 1. As you know, from this guided writing type 1 generally two questions are asked, one question is asked, that is of 5 marks. Last time from this guided writing we had discussed on this television that writing obligations and prohibitions, but today we are going to deal with how to write the instruction or how to prepare the recipes. Writing instructions or preparing recipe, that is one lesson, that is one topic of this guided writing type 1. So, regarding this guided writing type 1, we are going to deal with this writing instruction and we will prepare the recipes. Some of the students, they say that we are not mechanics, so how to write the such type of instructions, recipes. We are not professional chefs, so how can we write the best recipes, they say. So, as you know, this is the guided writing, so everything, mainly clues are given there, so you need not to worry about that. So, you are given the topic also, you are given the clue. So, on the basis of clue, you have to develop the complete writing on the basis of discussion, on the basis of some formats. So, you need not to worry, you are given the clue and the topic also. That is why it is not so difficult for you. You have to read the clues very carefully, then you can develop the the sentence on the basis of clues. That is why it is not so difficult for you, I guess. It is guided writing, as you know. Guided writing means some of the hints are given there. You are guided by some of the clues and you have to develop on the basis of given outlines or clues. That is why it is not so difficult for you. But one thing is, you need to practice a lot regarding these questions. So, one topic is you can see on the screen. Let us see, making a cup of tea. This making a cup of tea, I have not designed the question. So, regarding this the example, the question can be, write a set of instruction or write a set of recipe to prepare a cup of tea. So, these are the clues. These are clues in given a question, but I have made the flow chart of these clues. So, these are the clues. First, collect the ingredients, boil water, pour into teapot, add tea leaves, sugar, etc. other ingredients, stir with spoon. So, these are the clues. These clues are given in the question. So, but I have made this flow chart of the clue here, right? But this flow chart is not given in the question, just clues are provided. So, this is the topic, making a cup of tea, regarding the question. When you write the answer of this question, again you have to put the title in your answer sheet. So, these are the clue, and on the basis of these clue, you have to develop the complete answer. Though you are not professional chef, professional on cooking, you are though you are not expert on cooking tea, or preparing a cup of tea, preparing the recipe and preparing a cup of tea, the clue helps you to write the answer. Everything is given there, so need not to worry. So, first thing, you have to write all of these the instructions in order. If you write pour the water into teapot, if you say in the beginning, then it will be the haphazard one. It will not be the instruction. So, you have to follow the order which comes first. I believe in your examination clues are given in the order, right? If they are not given order, you have to find out. At least you have to do that. So, first of all, collect ingredient, boil water, then after pour into teapot, add tea leaves, sugar, stir with spoon. Basic clues are given there, basic things are provided here, basic help is provided there, basic outline is provided there. On the basis of this one, you have to design the answer. You have to write the complete set of instruction or say recipe. You have to prepare the recipe. So some of the things you may add beside these instructions, beside these clues. You can add your points, right? So regarding this one, this is the question. Suppose this is the question. So you have to write, basically you have to use the imperative sentence, ordering sentence, command giving sentence to write the answer. So answer is here, right? Making a cup of tea. This is the topic. Answer, first collect ingredients. You will make this clue a bit longer, lengthy. You will add some of the words there. Boil water, pour into teapot. If you want to add more, you say steps, then you can do. So one more thing I have to say here is, when we deal with the questions regarding preparing recipes or say writing instructions, we have to use the sequencing devices, sequencing cohesive devices. Sequencing means this one. This is the sequencing. These all are you say sequencing cohesive devices. When we write the answer in order, when we write the instructions, when we prepare the recipes, right, at that time there must be the proper sequence. We have to maintain the proper, you say, order, right? You have to maintain the proper sequence. So that's why these cohesive devices, sequencing cohesive devices, to make the sequence, to make the order. So these cohesive devices are generally used to make your answer logical, right? So you will use these sequencing cohesive devices to write your answer. So now it is the answer. The last time in the last slide we have discussed this one. This is the clue, right? Making a cup of tea. This topic. These are the clue. Collect ingredients, boil water, pour into teapot, add tea leaves, sugar, etc. Stir with a spoon. These are the basic steps. You may add beside these one. So regarding this question, this can be the answer. So some of the students they say that they do not write the ingredients also. It's optional in writing ingredients, and writing you say the materials or ingredients, required materials or required ingredients to write these things. That's the optional one. If you want it, if you want to write, that's nice. So this is the topic. The question we have already seen. This is the topic, making a cup of tea. Ingredients required. If you want to make your answer lengthy, if you want to make your answer smart, you can add required ingredients or required materials. So ingredients here, generally we use these ingredients and these materials, pan and pots, to make a cup of tea. So what is the first one? Dry tea leaves or tea bag. We can use dry tea leaves or tea bag already packed. Sugar, water, cooking utensils, kettle, teapot, spoon, strainer, etc. Filter, right? To filter this tea. Now after that you will move to the next step, that is procedure. So how to prepare a cup of tea? You are provided the clues earlier. Now you have to use the clues in a complete sentence using the cohesive device to maintain the sequence or order. So I have highlighted here first, then, after that, now, then, finally, right? These are what? Cohesive devices to write the answer of preparing recipe or writing instructions. So these cohesive device first, then after that, these are what? They link the previous idea to latter one. So they always make the answer logical, order one, right? So maintain the order. That's the procedure. Now we are going to use all of these clues in a complete sentence. We can add some of the steps, we can add some of the words from your own side. So generally, first collect the required ingredients and utensils, This is the first step. When you are preparing a cup of tea, making a cup of tea, the first step is first collect the required ingredients and utensil. This is the first step. See the language, not subject. You collect, it is not mentioned, just collect the required ingredients and utensils. See the language used in the answer. You have to follow the same, you say language structure, same language pattern. Then after collecting the required ingredients and utensils, you have to do what? Then boil a cup of water in a kettle. If you want to, you say make your answer lengthy, you can write light the gas stove also. Light the gas stove before this one. So it will be a bit longer, right? So then boil a cup of water in a kettle. After that, pour the hot water into the teapot. Now you have to pour the, you say the hot water that is already boiled in a kettle into teapot. That can be the glass, then that can be what you say cup, or that can be the next you say teapot. Now add the dry tea leaves, that can be in the form of granules, dana, or bag. That granules may be packed in the bag, right? That you say tea leaves bag. So add, you have to first collect the required ingredients and utensils. Second, boil a cup of water in a kettle. You have boiled the water in a kettle. Then that boiled water is poured. Pour the hot water in a teapot. After that, the teapot, in the teapot, you will mix the dry tea leaves, that may be the form of granules or bag, into the teapot. Don't add too much tea leaves because the tea will be too thick to drink. So according to your wish, according to your you say need, you can write that sentence also. Now next step, cover the teapot with its lid. Cover that teapot with its lid in about 3 to 5 minutes to make its taste better. You have already mixed the tea bags, or you say granules, tea leaves, and now you have to wait for 3 to 5 minutes and you have to cover the teapot. To make its taste better, you can smell aroma coming up. After 3 or 5 minutes, you will smell the aroma, you say the smell, very good smell coming from that teapot. Then add sugar according to your taste. Some some of the people may not prefer that sugar also, and stir with a spoon. Stir with a spoon. You have to stir, right? And finally the tea is ready to serve. Now we have used all of the clues given in the question, and we have made a bit the clues lengthy. That we have added some of the words here. This is the step. So here we have written the answer in a point form, right? In a point form. So same answer can also be written in the paragraph form. So as your wish, either you write in this point form, this bullet form, or in a paragraph form. It's your wish. So don't forget to use this cohesive device to link the steps. If you forget, then your steps will be what? Your answer will not be such better. So this is the way. I have found the steps in making tea here also. So in social sites. So I have put here. So it will be also useful. First, warm a teapot with a hot water. We have already discussed how to prepare this one. This is not exact way of preparing a cup of tea. You can make your own way using the clues, right? So before that, there can be the different ways you can prepare if you are expert. So put a tea bag in a warm teapot, fill the pot 3/4 full with boiling water, prepare the tea and other beverages on a tray. Prepare a sugar bowl and milk jug on a tray. Carry the beverage tray in the west carry position to the tray stand. This is the serving way. Place the milk jug and sugar bowl in the center of the table. Set the empty and saucer down in front of the guest. This is, however, you can use this way also. on the basis of the clue. Now this is the tea ready to serve. This is the tea leaves bag, right? The tea grains are packed in a bag, that is put under this one, and you have to wait 3 to 5 minutes to give its color, right, and to make it thick. Here is the lemon as a supplement. Now before this discussing next question, some of the kitchen verbs are here to describe, to write about the different recipes. To prepare the different recipes, we need different types of kitchen verbs we have to be familiar with, right? If we are familiar with those verbs, then it would be better to write the answer to prepare the, or you say to prepare the recipes. So I need not to describe these you say the words, these kitchen verbs, because the picture is clearly given here, right? So what pictures symbolize what, or what you say kitchen verb gives what meaning, you can identify yourself. For example, grate, dalnu, right, is this one. This is barbecue, layer, level, melt, this is melting one, pinch, that is squeeze, chapnu, nichornu, right, pour, khanyaunu, scramble. When you make an omelette, you have to scramble the these broken eggs, right? Chop, यसरी दिनु, simmer, slice, tukra tukra, the spread, you have to spread this one, right? Stir, chalaउने, taste, aid, bake, blend, boil, braid, roast, chop, cut, they are a bit, they are similar one, dip, and last one is fry. These are the kitchen verbs that may be useful for your, you say, preparing recipe. When you answer to prepare a recipe, when you write the steps of this recipe, I hope these kitchen verbs may be useful. No need to describe because picture itself speaks here. Now in exam, SC exam, this type of questions is pattern is asked. This is question number 5. The topic which we are going to deal with today is question number 5. Generally it is asked in question number 5. The question pattern is in such a way. You are, I hope you are already familiar with the question pattern, though I have given one example. Write a set of instructions, or you say write a set of recipe also, you can say, to prepare vegetable momo. Vegetable momo. Preparing momo, this is what you say the title, and these are what clues. These are the main you say the points, so that you can write the complete answer. As we have already said, this is guided writing type 1. So you are given the guidelines, you are given the clues to help to write the complete answer. So first one, what do we do? Collect all the ingredients. When you prepare the move, first step is collect all the ingredients. You can write 1 or 2 examples, what type of ingredients are used, you can write there. Knead the dough, knead the flour, you have to mix flour, water, and knead that to make the dough, right? Prepare vegetable stuffs, you have to prepare the vegetable stuffs. Roll out the dough, you have to take out the dough and you have to roll out it, and you have to after that seal, just seal is given there. Now you have to add yourself, you have to make it the clear one, what to seal and where to seal, right? This is the thing. Heat the steamer, serve with supplements, or you say additional things. This is the clue mainly, but the clear idea is not given, clear steps is not given. Some of the students say we are not professional chef, so how can we write the complete answer and best answer? Though some of the clues are given there, we have to write. On the basis of these clues, we have to try to include all of the points. So this help is provided there, guideline is provided there. So I hope on the basis of this guideline, you can prepare you can develop the sentence. These you say guidelines, these clues into sentence, and you write the answer. So this is the answer. But in this second example, I have written the example into paragraph form. As earlier you have said, you have seen the answer of that making a cup of tea that is in the bullet form, that is in the point form, but instead of writing in point form, you can write in a paragraph form as well. So this is in paragraph form. So preparing vegetable momo, this is the title. You should not miss the writing title, this is very important. Now all these are what? Cohesive devices. Firstly, then, after that, secondly, meanwhile, then, after that, then again repeat it there, third. Now these are the cohesive device to link the steps. These are the cohesive devices to link the every steps, the previous steps to the later one, previous idea to the later one. So let's read this what you say, this answer. As we know, this is the clue, right? This is the clue. This is the clue. Collect the ingredients, need to prepare vegetable stock, roll out the dough, seal, heat the steamer, serve with supplements. This is the clue. On the basis of clue, we have made this much longer answer. We have to develop in a complete sentence. We have to add some of the points, some of the missing points that are not clearly given in the steps, and that you say clues, we have to write from our side. So at least if you are not familiar with those steps, you cannot develop from your own side. Just develop the clues given in the question. Just develop that and try to make the complete answer. If you are tricky, if you know, if you have the colorful vocabulary, if you are competent in writing, if you know how to cook this one, prepare this, you say the item, food item, then you can write from, you can add some of the interesting points, some of the very important points, missing points from your own side. That is very artistic one. So now we have developed in such a way. Firstly, collect all the ingredients required to prepare momo. This is the first step. Then take a bowl, katora, right? Bowl, and prepare hard dough by adding flour, water, salt. You have to mix three things: flour, water, and salt. If you mix all these things, three things, then you have to knead that. That becomes the dough. Now, second step, and leave it for 15 minutes to rise its size, right? To expand this dough. Meanwhile, this is the first step you have done. Meanwhile, at the same time, next step you have to do, wash the vegetables and chop. You have to chop, right? This chop we have already discussed in the kitchen verb. Cabbage, onion, and spring onion. Spring onion means green onion, right? You can add more than this one. Just example, cabbage, you have to chop. First, collect the ingredients required to prepare the momo. Second, take a bowl. First of all, you have to take a bowl and prepare dough, adding these three things: flour, water, and salt. Leave for 15 minutes. At the same time, you will do next step, wash the vegetables and chop all the, first of all, wash the all, you say vegetable, and then chop cabbage, onion, spring onion means green onion, finely, very nicely. After that, boil potatoes and grate them. Grate, that we have seen in the kitchen verb. Grate them, and carrots as well. Second step, take a bowl and mix the chopped, that cut cabbage, onions, and spring onions, grated potato, and carrot, soya sauce, momo spices, ginger paste, melted butter, salt, and pepper. These are the main ingredients. You have to mix all those things. Then portion out a dough. Now you have to take out the dough into small pieces. Now you have to make the small ball of that already prepared dough. You have to make the balls. Now these balls should be rolled, right? Roll them, make them flat. Roll out the pieces. Place the vegetable stuffing. Now you have to place. If you have rolled that, you say the dough, then you have to place. You have to put their vegetable stuffs that we have already prepared onto the pieces of, and seal them together. Now you have to seal that dough. You have already put there, place the vegetable stuffing inside that. After that, grease momo of perforated container with well. You have to grease. You have to put the well so that those you say dumplings may not stuck there, right? You have to put some well in a container, in a momo cooking pot. Then lay momo into container. Heat the steamer by adding water. After that, place the sealed momo onto the steamer that steams. Third, steam momo over the pot of boiling water for about 10 minutes, more than that also. In such a way, now momo is ready. Serve hot momo with a suitable accompaniment, means supplement, right, or sauce. This is the way we have developed those clues into the complete answer. This is the way we have written the complete answer. Before this you say answer, you may write required ingredients and materials also. You can add, right? That's not compulsory, but if you want to make our very best answer, you can add required materials or required utensils that are mentioned here, right? What the utensils and you say ingredients mentioned in the answer, you can write in another section, that is required ingredients or materials. Now next step we are talking to discuss about mouth to mouth resuscitation. This is also a kind of you say question for writing the instructions. Now two questions, preparing momo and preparing a cup of tea, making a cup of tea. These two questions we have discussed from the recipe, right? Now this is not recipe, but this is the you say writing instruction, writing the order what we have seen in the picture. So this is the artificial respiration system. If somebody cannot breathe normally or properly, himself or herself, then artificial breathing, artificial respiration is necessary. That is called mouth to mouth resuscitation also. So if somebody gets faint, right, at the time, this is the first aid kit. So these are the steps. First picture, what we do. Second picture, what should be done after that. Third one, what should the this person who is involved in the first aid should do there in the third step. After fourth, then what should be done at last. What is the proper idea to for this artificial respiration. This is the steps. You can see the picture. What is done here? Now placing the patient in a surface, placing the patient in a surface, and now some of the fingers are inside the mouth. It means clearing out the mouth, so that there will not be any blockade, right, to pass the air. Second, now seeing this one, now the tilting the head here, right, tilting the head so that this respiratory or say wind pipe will be a bit wide. Now seal the patient's mouth with this person's mouth, your mouth, if you are involving in such a way. Now blow the oxygen here, right, then leaving the mouth from the patient's mouth or say victim's mouth. Finally doing this cardiopulmonary resuscitation. This is the process. Now this is the just a picture. Now in the examination you are given the clue. This is the question. Write a set of instruction for mouth to mouth resuscitation. This is the question. The clues are given in. I have made the flow chart here, but you are not given flow chart. Just you will give in the clue. So what's the first one? Place the patient on smooth surface. This is the first step. Second, clear out the throat. Third, pinch or squeeze. What should be? You have to know. It's just this word is only verb is given. Pinch or squeeze. Seal the mouth. The fourth step. Fifth one is blow the air. After blowing air, what should be done? That is not given here. Some of the points are missing here, right? Some of the points are not given clearly. So on the basis of this much clue, you have to develop your answer yourself from your side. So that's why you need practice a lot. These type of questions are given, lots of questions are given in your practice book. So you have to practice. If some points are missing, so the teacher or ask your friends, then you can make the complete answer. So at least if you are not aware, if you cannot aid, just develop these, you say clue into the complete sentence, right, using the quasi devices. So this is the question. So what can be the answer? Let's see. I have written here in a point form, not in the paragraph one. You can write same sentence in a paragraph form. I have not written the materials required here. Generally, so many instruments and tools and materials are required here. That does not require here. That's why I have not written. So let's see the answer. See, I have highlighted the cohesive devices here to link the idea. First, that see this is the clue, right? Now we are going to develop these clue into complete sentence. Guided writing, you are already guided with these clues, so that's better. That's very fine. That's very easy to you write the answer. So everything is given there. Some of the although some of the things are missing, at least much information is given here. So we have developed those clue into the complete answer. Now first place the patient on a firm surface, or you say smooth surface. Firm surface means smooth surface. You have to place the patient. You have to put the patient on a firm surface. Second, then clear out the mouth. You have to clear out the patient's mouth, or you say victim's mouth, and throat. You have to clear mouth and throat. Why to clear that? So that air can pass into lungs easily. First, if somebody gets fainted, if somebody cannot breathe normally, he or she, the patient, he or she is is not able to breathe. That's why immediately we need to provide the first aid, that is mouth to mouth resuscitation. This is the title. Now whatever clue are given there, now we are going to develop in a complete sentence. Now, so see, first place the patient on a firm surface. Now first duty is to that. Now then clear out. Now you have to clean out the mouth and the throat. You have to do the second thing. After placing the patient, you have to clear out the patient's or victim's mouth or throat. You can give the reason why to do that. So that air can pass into the lungs easily. If you could not clear that mouth, you say throat, if you did not clean that, then they may block when you blow the air in patient's mouth. That's why you have to clear that. Meanwhile, at the same time, don't forget to pinch or squeeze. Only in the clue, just these two words were given there, right? Pinch or squeeze. So here, now we have to develop this clue into the complete sentence. What does it mean? Now the other things are missing, so you have to develop this one. Don't forget to pinch or squeeze. Pinch or squeeze the nose. You have to squeeze, you have to pinch the nose. नाकलाई च्याप्ने, पिन्च गर्ने हैन, च्याप्ने with fingers. So why are you doing that? So that air cannot escape from, if you are blowing from mouth, the air or you say oxygen may pass through the nose instead of passing into the lungs. That's why if you pinch or squeeze the nose, then the air cannot escape from the nose and it forces to enter into the lungs. Now seal the patient's mouth. Third one. First place the patient. Now clear out the mouth so that air easily can passes into the lungs. Third duty is pinch or squeeze the nose so that air cannot escape from the nose. Fourth one is now seal the patient's mouth with your mouth. Now fourth duty, immediately you have to do this process very fast, rapidly. Seal the patient's mouth with your mouth. With your mouth means the person who is providing first aid. Your mouth, you have to seal the patient's mouth with your mouth very firmly, tightly, so that you can blow the oxygen, air. After that, take a deep breathing. Now the first aid providing person has to take a deep breathing and blow the oxygen, blow the air into the patient's mouth so that it could pass easily, pass into the patient's or victim's lungs. Minimum, it needs minimum 15 times per minute. 1 minute uh, uh, within 1 minute you have to repeat that process, blowing oxygen, blowing air into the patient's mouth. Within 1 minute you have to repeat for 15, 16, 22, sorry, 12 to 15 times normally, right? You have to repeat that process. Then when you, after blowing the air into the patient's or is a victim's mouth, then remove the mouth and listen for air return. Once you blow the air into the patient's or you say victim's mouth, then you have to remove the mouth from the patient's mouth. So whether, and you have to listen whether the oxygen air you have already blown the air is returning or not. You have to listen or you say wait for air return. Remember, repeat the process until the patient's chest is seen to expand. You have to repeat those process, blowing air into the patient's or victim's mouth regularly until the chest, patient's chest is seen to expand, that is seen to rise, to burn, right? Or the victims breathes normally. This is the process of mouth to mouth resuscitation that we have developed from our clue. Same clue were given there, right? Place the patient on a smooth surface, firm surface, clear out the throat, mouth, or etc. Pinch the squeeze nose, seal the mouth and blow the air. Repeat that process. That these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these only 5, you say that the clues are developed into this much long answer, right? So this is the way to write the you say complete set of instructions. Now you might be feeling bored, so one is very important, you say, saying to influence you. You cannot cross the sea merely by standing and staring at water. You have to do something regarding this AC also. Just not wait for that AC routine or schedule. You have to do at least action. You have to practice a lot. That's so that you can get the good grades. Not only good grades, deeper knowledge and critical thinking, etc. This is the very crucial time to develop the deeper knowledge on each and every content. Warren Buffett's 10 rules for success. Find your passion, hire well. These are the things we have to adopt in our life to get the success. So you cannot cross the sea merely by standing and staring the water. You cannot get the good grades and deeper knowledge only waiting for that AC routine. That's why you need to stand and stay. You need to do practice there. A lot of practice. If not come into your knowledge, then you have to consult your friend or teachers. Now one more question is here. Write a set of instructions to repair a bicycle puncture. Use the following clues. Clues are given. The title is given there. You say clues are provided here. Help is provided here. Outline is given there. Now you have to develop, on the basis of these clues, you have to develop the complete answer. So I have not developed the complete answer. It's your duty. So before leaving the class, let me remind you. First of all, read the title, you say questions very nicely. What it says a set of instructions to repair a bicycle puncture. This is the question. So you can, if the title is not provided in your question, title can be here. What? Repairing a bicycle puncture. This is the title. If the title is given, that's okay, that's all right, that's nice. If not, the title will be, you have to pick from the question. So the title is there, topic is there. Use the following clue. Clue is here, remove the inner tube. So again I have to repeat here, if you are, so some of the students they say, we are not mechanics sir, so how can we write the complete and best, you say correct order, correct set of instructions for preparing the bicycle puncture, they say. But I say the clues are given there, outlines are given there, at least find the meaning of the word, then write the, you say complete answer. At least follow these, you say steps, then you can write. If you know more than this one, you can add the you say some of the missing sentence steps. You can make the answer lengthy. So first step is remove the inner tube. Remove the inner tube from the tire, that may be from tire, right? So first step is remove the inner tube, inflate, you have to pump up, you have to fill the air, dip into water, you have to, that inner tube must be dipped into water. Inspect means search, look the cause of puncture, whether it is hole or you say this anything else. Let's see, inspect that, find out. Deflate, yeah, you have to leak out the air from the tube. Deflate, opposite of inflate, deflate. Inflate भनेको हावा भर्नु, deflate भनेको हावा निकाल्नु. Patch kit, तो टाल्ने किट हैन. अनि dry, after that you need dry, put tube back, inflate, pump up. These are the clues, basic clues are given there. Now within these clues 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 clues are given there. On the basis of 9 clues, at least you can write 9 sentences. At least you can write 9 sentences because 9 clues are given there. At least develop these clues into you say make these clues a bit clear, sensible, readable. So if you are able to write you say the complete answer or you say missing steps, you may write 10 to 15 sentences as well. So how can you write? So first put the title over there in your answer sheet, then start required materials also you can write required materials. If you can't, that's why the write go through the answer. You can write in a point form or either in paragraph form. That's why. So let's discuss this one. Remove the inner tube. Now you will write the answer in such a way. First, remove the inner tube from the tire. First, remove the inner tube from the tire. So next one, then inflate the tube with the help of pump, right? With the help of pump and dip it into the water to find the real cause of the puncture. Inspect the cause. After that, inspect the cause, inspect the cause of puncture, and you have to dip the tube into water again and again if there is any other leakage. Now you have to deflate the tube completely, and after that you have to spread the gum or you say glue there, right? Spread the glue or gum over the punctured part, over the hole, and put a patch kit. Put a patch kit. Don't forget to dry the punctured part. Again, you can repeat this again. If you have put the patch kit in one part, again you can look for the another. Look for if there is any other leakage or punctured. You can repeat in same way, dipping into the water. Put the tube back into the tire and inflate. Now your bicycle puncture is repaired. In such a way you can write. Just this is the, you see, the question for your practice. You practice at your home. I hope some of the basic ideas you have got from this class. In such a, there is no any hard and fast rule regarding this writing instruction and preparing recipes. Just you have to develop those clues into the complete sentences. If you have deeper knowledge, then you can write the some of the missing point and you can make the answer very artistic one. If you don't know, at least develop these sentences, these clues into the complete sentences and try to write the whole complete answer. That's all about this class. Hope you have got the basic ideas, and keep practicing such type of questions. At least practice 4-5 questions. So your teacher ask for your students if they know, and prepare for the such type of questions. Thank you.